So, everyone's talking about Homelander joining Mortal Kombat 1 as the next DLC or a special guest in the game. So, let's talk about it. There is possibly a solution on how Homelander could be in the game, or even Omniman in this video. I will probably be doing the Omniman and Homelander in this video, and then we'll talk about the Peacemaker in the next video. Without further ado, play my intro. Talk about this. Homelander has been apparently leaked, which I don't see it happening, but people, really want Homelander because it's very popular. The Boys is a very popular TV show. So is Invincible. Obviously, you can't say that Omniman can't show up, neither because we've had Spawn show up from Image Comics. So it's really, it's going to be all about how they can get the rights to certain characters. It's a lot complicated. It's not that easy. Obviously, this game's been in the works for a long time, so they could have been working on it. But we're not going to talk about that. As more how can Omni-Man and Homelander work in this game. I want to talk about that. I would personally rather like Homelander in this game. It's just because he's makes more sense. I think he's more nerfed and more possible to make it make more sense in the MK universe. But if I were to get them, I would say it's honestly a super easy fix. Honestly, just grab the Superman from Injustice 2. Putting Superman from Injustice 2 and like skinning over him, or at least his endoskeleton, like with how his model moves. Obviously, the game's probably gonna have a different playstyle, so we're probably gonna have to change that up. But grabbing his endoskeleton from this game to build around it to make Homelander would be honestly not as difficult as it might be, and I wouldn't mind them to doing that if they were going to put Homelander or Omni-Man in the game. Honestly, they would literally just have to take all of Superman's movesets, because Omni-Man and Homelander are pretty much Superman. Omni-Man is a way more brutal and more powerful character than Homelander in Superman. Omni-Man would probably run circles around Superman. And
remember all those races?
Sorry, there was a little cut there. I got a little distraction there. Anyways,
those were for charity, Clark.
As I was saying, we could definitely get on Homelander and Omni-Man just by changing the skin of Superman. Honestly, they're a big ask. If they don't get in the game, unfortunately, I feel like they will. NetherRealm Studios will probably get harassed again, and dude, it's not cool. The first time around, it wasn't even cool. The first time around when people were doing it with Melina, it was really the most annoying thing to see out of the MK community. But if they do add them, let's just grab it. The only possible way I could see it happening is if they literally grab the Superman skin and grab his endoskeleton, go over him, obviously just to mess around. I think most of the time they'll just, they'll change out his hair color, go around changing him up, obviously add a mustache, stuff like that. But if they're doing the gear system, it'll be interesting, the concepts they'll come up with for Omni-Man or Homelander. But like I said, I would prefer to have what's his name, Homelander, just because I prefer the Boys. I've read a bit of the Invincible comics. I don't mind it at all whatsoever. It's a cool. They're both good comic series. I like the Boys video game. Honestly, I would even take Soldier Boy, personally. But Homelander in Mortal Kombat 1 could work. Just need to reskin Superman, change the endoskeleton, grab the base model of the endoskeleton, start working off from that, changing up how his costume looks. Obviously, they would have to get the actor in for face modeling. They would have to also cut. I think Omni-Man would be a little harder, more time-consuming to add him if he's not in base game, because they would have to find someone who kindly almost looks like him in game. Let's see, how do you do heat vision? but I don't think Omniman has heat vision, so that's one move that they will have to remove. Omniman has a lot more strength. He obviously has speed. There's some moves he doesn't have that pretty much Homelander does that'll be easier to just grab and do him. But it's a really interesting concept if the leaks are real and we get them in the game, or if they're in Combat Pack 1. I mean, it'd be interesting to get 2 Superman characters, but I feel like their playstyles would be pretty much the same. And it would kind of get boring. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys want Superman in the game? Homelander in the game? Or Omni-Man? I mean, let me know who do you guys prefer more. Who do you like more? But without further ado, share the video with share the video with your friends, guys. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Click that like button. Share, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll be seeing you guys later. This is DB Otaku signing out. Peace.